Senator Rand Paul calling Obamacare a mess, and he is talking from personal experience. Senator Paul running into some bizarre problems while trying to sign up himself and his family for insurance. So what happened? Senator Rand Paul joins us. Nice to see you, sir.
Hey, glad to be with you, Greta.
So what happened to you? You tried to sign up?
Well, I've been trying for about 2 months. As a member of Congress, I'm supposed to get it in D.C. So I signed up, and I had some trouble. I kept getting an error code and an error code, and then finally we got it. But then I found out that my adult son was going to cost $6,000, which is more than I used to pay for my entire insurance for one child. So I said, I'll just buy it through the Kentucky exchange. The Democrats, they say it's a great exchange and it's working so well. So I signed up on there and I got an error code, which I've had for 2 months. It finally opened up today after they started getting political about this. But when we tried to sign him up, we couldn't. They said he had to show up and show his ID at the welfare office. So he showed up, he showed his ID, didn't sign up for anything.
He wasn't looking for welfare.
No, we were just looking to buy insurance, but we wouldn't let him buy insurance unless he proved his existence. So he got there, he didn't sign up for anything, and 2 days later, he got his Medicaid card. So he's got Medicaid. And so today I finally get on the website after complaining and they're saying, oh, there's no way this could have happened. They finally removed my error code and let me get onto the website so you could choose. And sure enough, he does automatically enroll in Medicaid, and there's a big button about this big on the screen, and there's a tiny little button that says QHP, which I'm not sure anybody would know what that means, but that's how you opt out of Medicaid. Otherwise, if you just keep going, you get Medicaid.
All right, so he doesn't want Medicaid. He's now got Medicaid, and I guess I'd say is good luck getting out of Medicaid to go pay for insurance.
Well, the last person on the phone told us that they weren't dealing with me or my office anymore. He had to talk to him, and again, I said, we've already sent him down there once. I'm not sending him down there again to talk to you people. You guys screwed it up the last time. I may just use ehealth.com the next time.
Yeah, well, good luck with that. All right, let me ask you about tomorrow's meeting at the White House. You're going to meet at the White House. What for?
I am. The president, is rolling out something called promise zones, and they say the sincerest form of flattery is imitation. We're glad that he's read about my economic freedom zones last month in Detroit, and that now he's rolling out these promise zones. We don't know yet exactly what that means, but our economic freedom zones we think would help areas across the country. In fact, we're a little perplexed that his new promise zones don't apply to Detroit. So you got a city in a depression with 18% unemployment and really a wasteland in some ways, and he's not going to apply his new alternative package for impoverished areas to Detroit.
Is he going to talk about NSA with you?
I don't know about that. I think Appalachia is going to be part of it. So part of eastern Kentucky is very poor. The hard part to get people in Kentucky to listen to him, though, is they feel like they're poor because of his war on coal. So there's really a strong antipathy for the president's policies, because when you go out there, they truly believe they're under assault from his policies on coal.
I suppose you've seen all the news today in the last 24 hours about former Secretary of Defense Gates' book. Any thought about his book?
You know, I think I haven't served in the military, but my dad did, my father-in-law did, my brother-in-law, a lot of family members. And I understand how much pride they have in defending their country. And so I can see how Bill Gates, Robert Gates, would be upset about the fact that when they were talking about the surge in Iraq, that they were glibly talking about it in political terms. And that really does stick out with me, because so much of the debate in Washington is over this or that resolution. And I am of the mind that Congress should declare war. But once we declare war, whether there's this many troops in this sector or not shouldn't be a political decision. It should be based on what the generals tell you we need at that particular time.
All right, big day. You just had a birthday. Get anything for birthday? I know you did.
My good friend Senator Mike Lee from Utah gave me a drone.
And we're looking at a drone?
You may wonder, what am I going to do with the drone? Well, it's got a laser. And I've been trying to get invited to the Democrat lunch for about a year now, and they won't invite me. Okay. So you know what? I think I'm going to send my drone in.
And we can put a camera and audio on it?
We haven't installed that yet. We have to check on the rules, but we're hopeful.
Well, maybe we ought to get one too. Actually, it's probably a pretty good idea. I like that idea of a drone to collect news as well. Anyway, Senator, happy birthday, and thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And coming up, no one in the Obama administration is safe. Former